Hey y'all, Instinct Survival is coming again with a review of the Handy Shower. So I've been working with this product for several days now. Pretty simple design, but pretty handy. Handy shower, pretty handy to have around. What exactly is it? Number one, it's a bag to fill with water. I'm going to break it down to very, very simple stuff, right? A bag filled with water, hose or tubing, if you will, and then on this side is their specialty, if you will. So it's the ability to go in and use it as a shower. Now that wasn't impressive, but hold the phone. Don't turn me off yet. So let's talk about the breakdown and what's in the kit, what's in the bag itself. Now, number one, my orange rope, that's mine because I wanted to be able to hang it up here. But this is nice. It's about 1 liter bag that you can go in and fill with a wide mouth open. So you can fill it in a stream or what have you. But basically what this is designed for is to throw in your backpack for camping, right? Camping, hiking, day trek, whatever you want to look at, to provide cleanliness as you need to. Now, we'll actually go and I'll show it to you when it's attached to the Jeep and show you how I use it that way. But for the most part, let's look at how it breaks down and what's in the kit, right? So again, my bag, or the bag, the tubing, and tubing is about 3 foot long, actually longer than that. There you go. And it comes with 2 different nozzles in it. One is a straight flow, so you can see that. Yeah, I can pump it if I want to, or I can just push and hold and it'll send it out. And then the other one, I lost my stick on that. The other one actually helps by spraying, so it's more of a sprayer head. The change of attachments is pretty easy, just by the way. Now you may wonder, well, if I hold it up here, why is it not doing anything? Hold it down, here it is. You got it? Exactly, gravity fed for the shower itself. So you really want this a lot higher. I can go in and put it a little higher. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. But you can see my shower there. Now the other side of this is that what's included, you've got the 2 tips, you've got the bag, you've got the tubing, you've got the actual implement, if you will, and come on, there we go. You have a suction cup, right? And it's threaded on one end. I'll explain all of that in a moment. You have, if you wanted to permanently mount it, you have one for wood, so if I wanted to mount it at a camp as an example. So it's got a molly bolt on the end of that. And then it's got a magnet one as well. And again, all these are threaded so that you can put that on it. And that's gonna hold your overall nozzle. Now, in the nozzle, again, I talked to you about the 2 different pieces. It also has a hanger one. So I can just hook it on something, if you will. Got a nice little triangle, so kind of like hanging a picture, if you will. Nothing duly impressive there, but here's where you start breaking out to the benefit of the system, right? This one has 3 holes, this one has 1 hole, and this one has 6 holes. Now, each one of these is designed for a different function, if you will. Now, keep in mind, it's yours at that point. You can use it how you want to. So the 6, if you will, you see I got a nice little spray if I'm washing my hair. Yeah, ain't a whole lot of hair to wash, but there's enough. Maybe I'm washing my beard. Yes. The other side, if we go with the 3, show you what that looks like. And yeah, I'm just slinging water everywhere because I don't care at this point. Here's my 3. And then the 1. Now, one of the things about the 1, which I will not be demonstrating, there's your 1. You can turn it this way, okay? Turn it this way, you can send up, you can drink from it, that's great. Or one of the things that they recommend is a bidet. I'm not using it as a bidet. Flat out, plain and simple. Anyway, there's that. So I'll leave that one alone. You can, it's yours, you can do with it what you want. But the one thing I did like about it is the fact that if I go in and add the 3 as an example, or the 1, I did have the ability to drink some water, right? It's another water source, you know. For those of you who drank out of a hose as a kid, a lot like it, right? It's got that nice little rubbery taste to it. But when you look at the other side of it, one of the things they recommend is I do have the ability to go in and wash off my hands, but use it this way, right? I can wash off the dog's paws, right? I've got dogs that are hiking with me, and I can wash them off. They're all muddy. Okay, you're not getting in the tent. You're not getting in the sleeping bag until we wash them all off. So another example of that. So let's break away and see how we use it on the Jeep. So one of the things about it is you do have the ability to, stick it to a window with the included suction cup or with the magnet. Now you'll notice I've got a bandana on here because the magnet is so strong. I have a hard time pulling it off without something underneath it. So I'm going to show you. Keep in mind, it is difficult to pull off. All right, you heard it connect. Pulling does not work. Is easy, and I'm afraid to put the adapter on it. I can spin it and do it that way, but my son pointed out, and he goes, "Hey Dad, that's great for a rag holder." So definitely beneficial. So in this in with the handy shower, I can just put it at the top of the Jeep. I can go in and start spraying if I need to. Maybe wash my hands after a hike. Maybe I've done some work on the car itself. That's fine. The other is I can switch out the heads to it, and we already talked about that a little bit. And now the head comes down to a shower that way. Now where can I use that? I can stick it here. As long as the bag is above the shower head itself. Do it here. And then you can see I can go in and do it that way. So now I've got it attached to the car or to the Jeep. Do like that, and then dry off my hands if I want to use both parts. Keeping in mind the benefit is, again, this piece comes off, and each one of the adapters or the attachments have a threaded bolt in it. So now I can do it up here. Drop it down the door, and again, like that. So me personally, I would either put it on the window, or if I did have, again, my bandana, which many of you know I keep with me, certainly could do it that way because I can slide it down, but I like the fact that it seems more stable with the magnet. So there's that. All right, folks, so that should help explain a couple of other pieces and factors to it, how you would use it or use it in that situation. The one thing I like about it is all of this fits into this nice little bag. Now this bag, and I'm gonna lose my stick again, it's not very big, right? About the size of my hammock bag. So it could fit down in there, folds up nice and small, nice and compact. But it does help me when I say, you know what, I want to use this for something else. Hiking being a good one. I knocked something off. I don't know what it is. I'll find it in a minute. But for hiking and things of that nature, it makes it really, really easy. I can go in and fill this up at a stream. One of the things that I want to point out, right? You saw the magnet, how very, very solid that magnet is. Well done, guys, well done. The other thing to think about is, because it is gravity fed, if this tube is not connected, all your water is going to continually flow. So if I'm filling it up here, it's going to come out at the bottom because it is gravity fed. There's no stopper on the inside or reverse flap, if you will, however you want to look at it. But keep that in mind, right? That's not a bad thing, it's just a thing. Right, it's how it works. And you can see with it attached, other than shaking the water out of the nozzle itself, there ain't no water that's happening after that. So it does cut off very solid. That's one of the things I really liked about it, is it does make sure that the water doesn't continue to flow. I don't have to worry about putting it in my bag and then, it flowing everywhere. Now, as I take it apart, again, pull this, drain all the water out, push this down so that you're draining all the water out. Again, you see it going down. It's staying even with the bag. So you would drain all the water out and go that route. Pretty easy, pretty simple. So that's it, guys. I recommend this. This is really cool. They're gonna have a Kickstarter campaign starting in May. This video may be airing at the same time, so I'm not sure. I've got to check the schedules. But I'll put the link of the Kickstarter campaign down below as well. That way you can go in and access it. Hey, They've been very patient with me. Just like I said, you know me, I'll beat the crap out of something for a while. This time we actually had problems with the postal service. I'm not going there. But anyhow, that's how this works. It's really cool. Do you need it? You may. I think it's cool. It's definitely going to go in my family kit. Keeping in mind, I forgot about this. Keep in mind, this is the smaller one. This is the handy shower. They have a camp shower as well. That's a 5-gallon black bag so that you can literally hang it up and let the sun cook it and heat you up. So there's that, right? Nice shower in the evening time. So by the way, that's where this whole premise came from. In that one, I think you also have a foot pedal. So look at the whole thing, but this is definitively one of those things that's it's worth putting in your bag, especially if you're hiking with dogs, small children, big children, or a spouse that's messy like me. So there's one of those things. I have a tendency to spill my coffee. So there's that, and if I spill it, I can clean it up as well. All right, that's it. If you wanted to clean your dishes, you can certainly do that as well. Good for cleaning dishes and things of that nature. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for your likes, subscribes, comments, concerns. And until then, use your instincts to survive. Thanks for watching. Again, thank you, Handy Shower, for letting me go in and do this. I did forget in the middle of that, but thanks again. I really appreciate it. So those of you that are still watching the video, yeah, pretty good company to work with. So there's that.